What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another W140 content video. So behind me sits my 95, and yes, I said 95. Thanks to a subscriber who commented, I found out based on the VIN that this is a 95, just like the car I got rid of that we used to call Barney. So the purplish, maroonish, blackish one that I had wrapped, did a full VIP build on, unfortunately got wrecked, then I fixed it, and it went on to the subscriber that I got this car from. So now what we're doing is we're starting to continue the old VIP build into this car, and we're restoring this car pretty much back to what it needs to be to get on the road. So to fill you guys in, on the last video, I received a package from another awesome subscriber, Philip, and in there was a VIP tray that was from Japan for a Lornzer, is what we believe. And you guys loved that video. You guys were very interested in seeing if we could build our own. So I decided this video is going to be dedicated to getting that done. We're going to try a few different things out. I've got some stuff set up, so let's step over here and talk about some of the ideas I have and what I have set up over here. So if you missed the last video, this is the tray that we have from Japan that Philip sent out, and it fits in there so nicely that we want to try to emulate that in some way. I wanted to try to copy the entire thing, but after talking to Mark, who is the owner of Floss VIP, the guy that I got these trays from, which are really nice quality, he let me know it would be very expensive and would take a very long time to kind of create a custom mold, because right now he has a universal piece like this that he can fully customize to what you want. My goal is to get you guys the best pricing on something like that and make this an easy universal thing that any one of you guys can do. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the ideas I came up with, what I played around with, and what I think is going to work. Now, the main thing about this unit is how nice it fits in here and how clean everything looks. And that is because of this little riser right here that sits in front of a very ugly part of the glove box. Originally, my idea was to make something that didn't have this part back here because it's not part of what Mark made, until I went through some of the stuff I ordered from Mark and found a perfect way of making this work. So what my goal right now is, and there's a few different ways we can do this, but the first idea I have is to make a unit that goes inside the glove box along the bottom, just like this piece does here. And I'll pull this out and show you what I mean. So this back piece here, what I want to do is make a piece out of some solid wood. I've got some scrap wood I can play around with for right now to make a template, and kind of have it come out a little bit further here. We may trim it, we may reshape it. I want it to come out far enough to where we can attach the tray that Mark made. And I'm going to show you this because I just pulled this out. This piece here. Now, I originally ordered this piece here to go in the back seats as a back seat tray, and I do not like the way it looks. I want something a little bit nicer, but this thing fits perfectly along here. And now that I have this out, you can see what I mean. So if we were to stick just the tray in there, let me grab just the tray and make a mount for just this tray, let's say, you're going to see all of that back there. So here's what I came up with. Let me grab my camera stand so I can show you. Okay, so now once in the car, imagine a piece that we build that goes in here just like the back side of the other piece, and maybe we can wrap it in leather. Might even be able to get this veneer and put it on there. You're not going to see it a whole lot, but this piece would go right along here, blocking that ugly part of the glove box. And what I would do is get some metal tubes like this, maybe a little bit thicker, and those would come down from here and mount to that piece that we're going to make. This would also mount to that piece of wood that's coming out of the glove box, like so, right from underneath. Probably just screw it right in and be angled like that. We could even put it on like a swivel, which would be real cool, to be able to swivel it in and out. To make it even nicer, we could eventually put some LED lighting up in here, so we can kind of play around with what type of material we're going to use on that piece. But for right now, I've got some scrap wood, so I want to go ahead and make a template, cut some scrap wood, put it in there, screw it to these pieces here, see how everything looks. This is something available from Floss VIP. You can get all different things. The main reason why I want to build this around Floss VIP stuff is because Mark does a phenomenal job, and it is real wood. I know I talked about on the last video, the other one is particle board, but after looking at this, this is made with plywood, and that's why it's nice and heavy, it's nice and sturdy, and the material that he uses is really, really nice, and he can custom do the veneer color, the chrome finish here. I think he has like a black chrome. You can do leather top, so all sorts of options on it. And you can probably make a few of these for your car if you want to do different things. So we're gonna have a lot of options, from LED lighting to different materials. Once we get this part of it made, that'll be our base for mounting these, and every one of you guys can make this to fit into your car and look really nice. So let's get started. Enough talking. let's get on this. So guys, surprisingly, this template came out really, really nice, and I am very excited about the way this project's gonna turn out. I can already see and visualize what it's gonna look like. Like I said, this is just scrap wood. These are just scrap posts. My goal is to use a thicker version of these metal tube posts here to mount that to. So that's gonna sit like that. And then I wanna use a much better wood for this. Of course, we could wrap it like this in leather, so I think I wanna keep the front edge and back edge pretty straight to make it easy to wrap. But I want to use a wood like this. I think this is poplar. So I'm going to go down now because I'm already satisfied with where we're at. And like I said, I've already marked some adjustments I want to make on here. I may want to come out a little bit longer with this, and I want to try to cut some really nice wood, fit this thing together. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get these tubes here because I think they sell those tubes over at Ace Hardware. I'm going to see if we can get this thing together. We've got the car show in about a week, so I'm very excited about that. You guys might see this video right after the car show, right before the car show, but I'm gonna show footage of the car show as well. So let's get going once again on this, and I'll fill you guys in as I do it. Well guys, I think we can all agree we need to scrap this. This thing is ugly, there's way too much going on, and I've got a better idea, so let's get on it. So guys, after spending days of playing around with this and not knowing exactly what I was gonna do, especially with that bare wood back there, I decided just to go for it and start using some of the stuff I already had and pick up some inexpensive stuff from the store. Remember, the entire goal of this was so that you guys could build this at home and then order the front tray from Mark, customized to the way that you want it. Remember, he does it in all different wood types. He can do this in leather, so there's a lot of combinations you can do. Now, after kind of designing the wood part of it, what I ended up doing was picking up some stuff from Ace Hardware. I picked up a shower curtain that ended up being these rods right here and worked out really well because the original ones I got just weren't long enough. And then I ended up driving a 4-inch screw down in here. I tried some bolts, that didn't work out. And the way Mark put these together, because I opened it up and looked, he used a screw as well. So that does hold really well. And then outside of that, I ended up picking up this bracket down here from Ace Hardware. Altogether, that was maybe like 15, 20 bucks. Then I went to the auto parts store and picked up this chrome paneling here, and I have a lot of it. So I have a lot of extra, and I plan on trimming off all of this. So altogether, I think that was 20 bucks down there, maybe another 15 at Ace Hardware, and probably 15 bucks on wooden screws. So not a whole lot of money to put this thing together. The more expensive part is going to be buying the tray from Mark. So I hope you guys like the way that this came out. I really like this rendition. Goal is going to be to play around with this a little bit more, so I'll probably have some more renditions. We are definitely putting some LED lighting inside there. I think that'll look really, really cool. But overall, using some cheap vinyl that I already had. Now, that came from Joann Fabrics originally. I think that looks really good. I wasn't sure about it at first because it started to wrinkle up, but now that it's settled a little bit, it looks really, really good. I think it looks nice and finished off. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Remember, I really do like the original one here. I think it looks really nice. I just don't like the chrome paneling here, so I may change that out and actually use this from time to time. And the wood color is not the exact color for what I want. And the last thing, it's made of particle board. So our goal was to make this out of solid wood, which we did for like 11 bucks for this sheet. So not expensive at all. I'm going to leave links to a lot of this stuff in case you guys want to attempt to make something like this. And of course, in the future, I'm going to send out instructions, templates, and all that stuff if any of you guys are interested in making one of these and putting it together like this. Once again, you guys have an awesome day, a blessed week, and I'll catch you on the next video.